Glittery Sunflower Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Hi everyone! In today's video I'm going to be showing you this really simple sunflower nail art design that is so super sparkly, and I have some new little sparkle shaker set that I will be showing you as well, and there will be a link to that in the description box below, so if you're interested, check that out. Otherwise, this is just a super duper fall, easy, fun design. I know that it looks like it's really summery where I am right now, but it's comfortable outside. It's no longer hot, which is wonderful. So we're getting to that fall time, which is nice. I'm looking forward to the end of summer. It's too hot out. So I hope you guys like this as much as I do, and don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well. So here is this glitter kit that I mentioned that I got. The only thing I would say as a drawback for it is that the glitter leaked in the mail, so it's kind of a big mess, and I ended up putting it into a different container because, as I don't know, you couldn't really see that in the video, but it's glitter everywhere, so that's kind of fun. And the other thing is once you have the little sealed thing taken out for the shakers, you can't put it back on. It's like there's a flip cap, so it's either open or you have to dig that little cardboard disc out of them to shake them. So you'll see what I'm saying in just a second here, but that's just a little funky. But if you had them in a container that was like a pencil box or something that's hard-sided, and you had them all upright, you probably won't have any major issues with it. For today's video, I'm going to be using that nice copper color, and then I grabbed the gold because I thought, I might use that, but I wanted to use a copper color and then a brown. So to start with, on my ring and my thumb, I'm going to take some brown paint, and I'm going to be adding just a half moon, half circle right along the cuticle area. And that's just kind of as a base, as a background. We're going to completely cover that with glitter, but I wanted something down just as a guide, pretty much. Then with yellow paint, I'm going to be adding my little sunflower petals going around. This is just the first coat. As you can see, it is a little streaky. So for me, I did add 2 coats, and I'll show you the little bit of shading within the second coat. If your yellow paint's a bit more pigmented, then you may not have to do 2 coats, in which case you would want to just start out like I'm doing now and add a layer of yellow paint and then blend in some brown down the center. So if you don't need to add the second coat, you don't have to worry about that first one. Just when you're painting them for the first time, add that little brown shadow. That just adds so much dimension, and it's so quick and easy to do. You just blend a teeny amount of brown down the center. Yellow isn't as powerful a color as, say, the brown is, or blue or red. It takes a lot more yellow. Yellow doesn't go as far. So it just takes a smidge of brown to add that shadow in the center. After you have that done, then I mixed together some gel top coat with my glitters, and I added the brown around just right by the petals, and then added that copper color in the center. And I added both colors before I cured it, so they kind of blended together, and it was a nice subtle little gradient. Then on my index finger, I painted another coat of my glittery background polish, and then I sprinkled on my brown and then my copper color. And with those sprinkle shakers, it made a gradient so easy, and it poured it over the nail. It's such a nice even paste that it was amazing for doing that. So those shakers really do help you. Then I applied a layer of top coat, I cured it, and then I buffed the nail just to smooth it out. The glitter does make the nail a little bit uneven, so if you just add a little bit of buffing after you add 1 layer of top coat, it goes a really long way. Even if you aren't going to be painting on top of it, which I am now adding a subtle little, not a subtle, but a mandala pattern that is sunflower-esque, sort of sunflowery, over the top of the nail. Even if you weren't going to be painting it, I would still recommend applying a layer of top coat, buffing it before you apply the final layer. That's just going to make the nail so much smoother and just look and feel a lot better. Anytime you're using any sort of loose glitter in that technique where you're sprinkling it on, unless you just apply the loose glitter and then you don't put any top coat on it. That also works. I know that a salon that I worked at always did that. They never put any top coat over their loose glitter, and it turned out really well. It just, for about 24 hours, you leaked glitter here and there, so if you don't mind that it turns out really well doing it just that way too. So now I'm going to be applying a layer of top coat over all of the nails, and that glitter really shows up and it sparkles so nicely. I love the way these turned out. Sunflowers usually aren't my favorite kind of flowers, so when I did this I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be sick of this in 2 weeks or not, and I wasn't. I loved it the whole way through. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do, and please share any recreations with me on Facebook or Instagram. I would love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!